Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you everything that I bought in Tokyo. We went there for 10 days in November 2025 and I've visited some bookstores, I've visited Daiso, I've visited Sekaido, which was an unbelievable experience for an art lover or a colorist or even if you like stationery, this shop is unbelievable. So without further ado, I'm going to grab all the little stuff that's covering the place, and then I will show you one by one what I've bought and in which shop that I bought it. So I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, I have some small items over here. They are all bought at Daiso. Daiso is a €1 shop, roughly translated. The prices vary between 100 yen or 500 yen sometimes, but it's a fairly cheap shop and they have lots of cute things, a little stationery area. So you have to look around a little bit to find things that you really want, but if you're lucky like me, I could grab some nice things. So the first thing that I bought was this set. I'm going to use it to swatch my inks, my distress inks and my distress oxide inks. I think it's quite handy to have such a little, yeah, little cardstock holder with rings. It's better than swatches of my inks in yeah, a little cheap book. So yeah, that's why I bought this set. Then I grabbed round horsehair paintbrushes. Never worked with horsehair brushes before, so it will be a tryout, but I liked the fact that there were different sizes in this set. So I will, yeah, I will discover it sooner or later how they will react on paper and on paint. So that was this one. Then I bought a set of 2 palettes just to mix paints. I already have a paint palette, but it becomes dirty and the round form, it has a lot of holes, so I thought it was really convenient, and it was a set of 2. Also found at the Daiso. I was very happy that they had it over there. So yeah, nice purchase. Then of course I had to grab some sticky notes. I had some boring post-it ones in yellow, and now look at all these fabulous colors. I was completely in love. It's also a lot of paper. So yeah, very happy with this one. Oh, it's saying 750 notes, so that's nice. And it was only, if you don't see a price tag on a product at Daiso, it means it's 100 yen. So recalculated in euro, maybe it's 55 cent, euro cents. So even less than €1. It's amazing. And then for a last thing, they are come in 5, but I've screwed some extra on 3, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 little containers, and I bought this one to put in my sponges that I will apply on my applicator or use on my applicator to mix my inks. And I did see, I'm going to try and link the short video that I've discovered down below. There was someone who did put her pads in such a container and printed the color, and she taped it with the tape on the backside, and so every pad has its own container and you can't have contamination in colors. And I thought it was so smart, and I was super happy that I could find such tubes at the Daiso. Normally they are for diamond painting or collecting little pearls. If you make yourself some pearl bracelets or a necklace, these are meant for pearls and diamond painting stuff, but it's large enough to fit one mousse or foam of my blending tool, just like it was shown in the short video that inspired me. So yay, I bought 50 because I have a lot of inks. Then we are hopping over to Sekaido, and I've bought and brought Zig Kuretake brushes in different sizes. They were also quite cheap, and I really like. I've recently started to use an Kuretake water brush, and it's so sturdy that the brush is very sturdy compared to a non-branded brush, for my feeling. You can have a different experience, I'm sure, but for me, the brushes that I was using, this one is more sturdy. So when I saw these Kuretake brushes, yeah, I thought it doesn't weigh, so it could easily fit in my suitcase, and with different sizes, yeah, I bought double of each size that I liked. Not the super big ones, but yeah, super happy with this one. Now I forgot something, but the one thing that I forgot to grab are my replacement Holbein pencils. I bought 14 or 15, mainly skin tones, so a bit of purples, a bit of pinks, the eggshell colors, salmon colors, peach tones, and 3 brown ones. Now I don't think that it's super important that I show you these. Also some white pencils from Holbein, but yeah, the other things that I would like to show are more yay goodies. I'm definitely yay for the pencils, but I don't think it's convenient that I pause the video again, go and grab my pencil case, because it's stored in my big pencil case already. So I'm just going to tell you, also bought some Holbein pencils. And then I went even more crazy when I came by the painting section at Sekaido. These were from Sekaido. I don't know if I've told it, but these were from Sekaido. And the first set that I've noticed there was this one, also by Kuretake. And I was completely in love. It's I don't know for sure how it's called, the Renaissance palette, I think. And these are the colors. Now look at these pinks and those mauves. Aubergine. An aubergine is, how is it called in English? An eggplant. Such a nice color. And I've already swatched it in this little sketchbook that I've bought at Daiso as well, but it was more convenient to show it now. Yes, these are the colors of this set. I'm going to... is this a bit of a good view? This is. So yeah, super nice palette. I'm going to zoom you in. These are the color numbers. Really, really rich colors. I really like the Kuretake paints. So yeah, I was very happy to see those at Sekaido, and for a price unbelievable. I went on Amazon. There are sellers that are asking more than 80 euros for this palette. and I bought it for 17.5 euros. It's mind-blowing. So yeah, I there were only 2 or 3 sets left, and I went in my cart immediately. So very, very happy with this one. And then I went for some granulating paints. This is a brand that I don't know, Kusabe or Kusabe, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. They had a third set also, which included more purpley colors, but I didn't like the composition of the purple colors. I don't know, but those 2 sets attracted me, and so I went with the cool set. And I'm going to show how they are looking. The cool ones and the warm ones are just as big, so I'm only going to open this one. And I have not been very decent with putting them back. I like that the prints are on top. Oops. 11, 12. This is 10. And this is 9. So they're looking like this. And I've also swatched those. So the warm set is also in this size of tube. It's also a Japanese brand. Kusabe is a Japanese brand. And I didn't know it, so I thought it would be nice to test it sooner or later. We have the little sketchbook again. I'm going to grab it so that you are not spoiled beforehand. So this is the cool palette. Very lovely colors. Of course, I went a bit, they are a bit overflown in each other, but that's okay. And this is the warm palette. So some pinks, another type of pink, a brownish one, and then the yellow one. So yeah, to try out. I only swatched them out, so I don't have any other experience with them. We came back last Sunday and I immediately had to work again on Monday. And in the evenings I just was coloring, not experimenting with paints. I did swatch them out here and there, but not in coloring books. So I still have to see what they will be performing or how they will be performing. So that's those two, also from Sekaido. Then my husband noticed this little box. It's called Nightfall Colors by Holbein. These are 5 milliliters. They're looking like this. So a very cute little set. And the swatches are here. Look how beautiful these are. So vibrant. So they're also granulating. I didn't know it beforehand. Before I just bought them because I thought, oh, well, beautiful colors, but I didn't know they would granulate. I've read it afterwards, so I was very happy. It's always nice to have some playful granulating colors. Here it was a bit messed up again, but yeah. So that's this little set. Very nice. And then, totally inspired by my friend Amanda, I bought a 24 set of granulating paints by Holbein. These are also 5 milliliters. They are presented. This is a little leaflet with some info on the prints on the tubes. A bit of explanation here and there. But these are the 24 granulating paints by Holbein. Look how beautiful this box is. Super nice. And I'm going to show the swatches. This one are the first 5 colors of this row, so this isn't included. And then this one and the 4 from the next row. I'm going to show it from close up. I will flip back to show you the close-up of the previous colors as well, so that you can see. This is very poppy. It's almost fluorescent. And then those. Then the continuation of this row with a bit of that row. Another continuation like this one. So beautiful. Really, really, really lovely. This is until the last row, the second here. And then the final 4. So these will provide for a very lovely background, I'm sure. So yeah, I was so happy that Amanda was so enthusiastic about these paints. She really was super curious how they would look. Performance, I can't yet talk about it because I still have to use them in a coloring book, but color wise, wow, very, very lovely. Very happy I bought this set as well. And then the last paints that I bought are these ones. These sets, 18 total here, 18 total there. They are sold as 2 different sets, but they were both out of stock. And they weren't yet until February 2026. So, but you could buy all the tubes as one piece. So I grabbed the 16 colors that were in the sets. Price was exactly the same. You only didn't have a box in which they were stored. But I bought this box. It's also a Daiso box. I bought this box to put them in, and so it's super nice. And another thing that I bought at Sekaido are those 2 oil pastels. So I'm going to open up my little box. I'm sorry for the bump. I will grab those 2 pastels. I forgot to swatch them, but it's a white oil pastel and a shiny one. I forgot the name. Yeah, this has a shine, and this is just a regular white pastel. I'm following some French colorists, and they are over the moon when doing some clouds, mist. Yeah, so I thought, okay, I'm going to grab just a regular white one and then a pearlescent one. But I still have to swatch them in a book or try them out on a black paper. But I'm super happy with these 2 as well, and I thought they would fit nice in between my different type of paints. Now the paints on the left side, the 8 colors, are the Chroma Pearl. It's written down here, Chroma Pearl. Yeah, not the brand, but the type of paint, because on the right side you have the Chroma Shine. That's written here. So you have 8 Chroma Shine and 8 Chroma Pearl. And there's a huge difference in between those two ranges in the Holbein paints from the specific Chroma way. I shall call them different ways. One way to the Chroma Shine and one way to the Chroma Pearl. And so I'm going to grab my swatch book again. These are the first 4 Chroma Pearl paints, and as you can see, they're almost transparent. You don't see a lot of color until you do this. So they're a bit of magic, because if you look closely, it's a bit of a fairly, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, it's a bit of a violet-y color, but it becomes yellow, pinkish, blue. So yeah, nice to have some special effects within any kind of picture or on a background. So very lovely. First 4 numbers here, then the second 4 are these. So also almost not visible. So I thought it was very, very nice. Now the Chroma Pearl, I like. The Chroma Shine, I don't know. Maybe I'm applying them wrong. Maybe they need less water, but I would, I wanted to make sure that you could see the color of the paint in the book. And it's shiny. But I'm not sure if I'm a fan. But maybe I have to read online how to use the Chroma Shine to make them shine or to make them, to give them justice. And maybe I have to learn how to work with the Chroma Pearl. Maybe I have applied my swatches also wrong. I like those swatches. I like these a bit less. But I can always take a look online and learn. The colors, though, are beautiful. But I will have to watch what I will do with those. So yeah. So those were all the materials that I bought. And then I went to 3 different shops. One was at the airport. That was the last book that I bought. And then 2. One was in Roppongi, I think. And the first one, I can't remember. Shinjuku, the same area as where Sekaido was in. So the first book that I bought is a well-known one, and it's this one. This is bought at a bookstore in Shinjuku. Yeah, you don't have any info on this one. Yeah, if you can translate the bookstore's name, but that's about it. Oops. So yeah, I've messaged Amanda asking if the paper quality was good, and she confirmed, and so my decision was made that I wanted this book in my collection because it's super cute. Who doesn't like a little mouse? Look how cute. And if the paper quality is good, then yeah, you can't ask for more. So thank you, Amanda, for being standby and for being always so supportive. So yeah, I'm not going to do a full flip through, but this book, super, super nice, super lovely. Very happy to have it in my collection. Nothing colored in it yet. The second book was bought in Roppongi at the bookstore. These were open until 11 at night. That's amazing. It's unbelievable. Here they're closing up at 6 in the evening, which I understand. You have a family and you have to go and eat, but there are shops open until 11. It's so crazy. But I was happy because we were quite late there and I could find this beautiful book by Eri. A few months ago, I was thinking about getting rid of my Eri books, but I have seen some beautiful colored in pages by some French colorists, and I think I'm going to dive back into the Eri universe. And so this is a bit of a magical book, magic themed, with a little witch. And yeah, look at this page, so beautiful. It's magical, and I like magical themes. That's why I'm also so in love with Disney at the moment. They bring magic, they bring joy, they make me forget my issues and problems, and yeah, so that's why I've jumped onto this book. Very happy with this one as well. So book number 2. And then the last book I've bought at the airport of Tokyo Narita, and it's one in the series of that little mouse one. I'm going to grab it again. It's in the same series. And what I didn't know was that it is based on fairy tales. Only after buying it, there was only one copy, so I grabbed it and I almost ran at the till. Only afterwards I was noticing this a little drawing, and I thought, Cinderella. And this book is animals in Disney fairy tales, and maybe some other fairy tales as well. But whoa, so happy. Little Red Riding Hood, I think. I think this must be Bambi. Of course, there are sceneries that I don't know or don't recognize, but Puss in Boots, super nice. So super cute. Can't wait to start coloring in these books. Yeah, really happy. I was only going to bring one book, 1 or 2 water brushes, and 3 replacement pencils for my Holbeins. Some brown ones are getting a bit shorter, not super much, but they have been attacked by my T-Gall sharpener a few times already. But yeah, I ended up with a lot more. So I had to buy an extra case to put some clothing in, and I've secured all my art stuff in my luggage case to protect it very well, that there couldn't be anything wrong with my beautiful art stuff. So yeah, I hope you've liked this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them down below. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead of you, or a wonderful evening, and I hope I will see you soon in a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye.